My name is Jerry Dunkley, Project Manager at Astellas Meppel for the serialization project Sungrazer. Astellas as a whole is exporting their products all over the world. Astellas Meppel is exporting their products all over the world except US and Japan. We started to look for serialization solutions in 2012. We had to start the program, and the program was due to the fact that legislation was coming up for various regions, and the first was for us was Argentina. And the project started with a different vendor implementing flat serialization.
My name is Margreet Prinsen. I'm production pharmacist. At the moment we have 13 lines in Meppel and we needed 7 for serialization. And there are already 7 working with serialization. We run about 70 million packages a year. These are approximately 700 SKUs, and that are different formats, different sizes of the product. Some affiliates want 10 blisters in a package, other ones want 1 blister in a package. So there are a lot of formats for approximately 13 products.
I'm Jacob Ruiter, Industrial Automation Engineer. We have 4 levels, level 1 till 4, and Opton is level 2. Sends the information of the batch and serialization to level 2, and when level 2 have finalized production, it sends that information back to level 3.
Our expectations of the project starting it were that it would be challenging and very strict in legislation and activities during the whole course. And due to the fact that we had to implement very fast, it took some efforts to finalize all the separate projects. The amount of departments connected to our project were almost all departments within our company, especially validation, quality, engineering, IT, and of course production. The requirements in relationship to the speed of the packaging lines were that we have packaging lines running around 100 cartons a minute, up to 300 cartons a minute. And the speed is always related to the size of the carton and the information you have to print on the carton. The artwork management was a challenge. In fact, we had to standardize all our artwork in cooperation with that department, making a situation where the 2D matrix had a fixed position and also was placed behind a black square. At the end we have a design in which all lines are able to print and have the right grading on the cartons or for the cartons at the end of the process. The tamper evident label was in the beginning a challenge because companies tend to place logos and information on the tamper-proof evident label. In our process, we already standardized this process to a transparent label, placing this on all cartons. It was a big constraint in the project because we had to implement this project in half a year, and that took some effort to do this. Space was also a constraint in our project because our packaging lines are not that long and we don't have much space in production for each packaging line. So this was a major constraint to keep the design within the current production area. We investigated various options, also the one if we could have one supplier for all packaging lines, and at the end we discovered that this was not possible due to the fact that our solutions was not offered by one of the suppliers solidly. In relation to the criteria we had for our vendor selection, you can think about efficiency, you can think about budget restraints, quality, maintenance, you can talk about the way rejects are handled, you can talk about product quality. So various topics were investigated related to vendor selection. Astellas Meppel selected Opton because their solution were near we had developed ourselves, and they were able to adopt our solution and provide us with a good vision system and a good mechanical design to operate within our packaging environment.
Production responded very positive to the system because they knew an old system and it was very hard to operate. The new system is really more user-friendly.
Serialization is a complex process involving many departments. Each packaging line is unique and has its own requirements. Do not make compromises. Select the right suppliers that will fit your line requirements.